Mike, to you.
Well, obviously, we didn't do the things we needed to do offensively to keep the defense off the field. I thought the defense played great all day. They were out there a lot of plays. I'm not sure how many plays they were out there, but I thought they fought hard, made a lot of plays, and got some short field opportunities, but we were just not very good on offense, really, in any area, especially third down, to be able to keep those guys off the field and even get any momentum going. So that was disappointing that we couldn't generate more offense. I thought our kicking game was okay, except for, again, we're letting the ball out on those big kickoff returns. We have to get better in that area. So we got to do some soul searching right now and make sure we're improving as we go forward.
Questions?
Darryl, any thoughts to making a quarterback change earlier in the game than what it was, considering how the passing game was operating?
No, I thought that where we were at, I didn't think we needed to do it that early. Obviously you can look back and say yes, no, but obviously you take a look at that situation, watch the film, and see what direction that you have to do, where you have to go.
Danny, they seemed to hit you early in this game. I mean, how did that impact what maybe you saw the rest of the game?
I don't think it changed anything that we saw. We knew what we were looking at, and they didn't show us anything we didn't prepare for. One in the red zone, just got to throw that ball away. The other one just got to change the protection. Both those things just can't happen, and those are unacceptable. And I'm going to get it fixed.
Other questions?
JJ, why do you think that the offense struggled today?
The offense can only go as far as the offensive line goes, and we had some problems on the third downs up front, getting momentum. It's really hard to continue a drive, when you've got, Danny getting hit in the backfield or this run getting stopped on the line. That's all coming from us. I know I had a pretty tough game. But, as a whole, I think the offense goes as the offensive line goes, and we just had some struggles up front. Couldn't gain momentum we needed.
Sean and Frankie, just want to talk about how the defense played today, especially, comparing to last year, the way they ran the ball against you guys. For the first half, you guys came out and set the tone and, put the team in position to win.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough at the end of the day. I sat here after the first game and we struggled some on defense, and praised the offense that they carried our backs and carried the load when we were struggling some, and I said we're going to have to do that sometime, and we did not enough. So obviously we will look at film and stuff like that. I'm sure guys are giving great effort and running around the ball and flying around and doing the things that we preach mentally, but we just have to study harder, we have to prepare harder, and just find any little thing that we can do to improve. Sean, you're right on point.
Sean, what do you think about the job that Frankie's doing? The momentum he gave you sort of early on in this game with, the punt returns, but obviously the pick six too.
It was huge. It was huge. Anytime football's a game of momentum, Iowa's a physical team, and I'll tell you the one thing I'll praise Frankie for is out on the field, he lays his body on the line every play. There's countless times where I see Frankie in pain and he's asking for more. And that's what we need, 11 guys on defense, 11 guys on offense, and everybody on special team with the same mindset. You always hear this saying, coaches coach and players play, but at the same token, it's our jobs as leaders to make sure everyone has that mindset like Frankie.
Frankie, as a guy out there on defense and special teams, do you feel some responsibility to come up with a play that puts points on the board more so right now just because the offense is struggling the way it is?
It's pressure on the defense, period. As a defense, we say our job is to stop the run and get the ball back. So, it's pressure on us. It's our fault. It's just as well as the offense's fault. Our job is to tackle, get off the field on third down, and get the ball back for the offense and put them in a position to score.
This is for Frankie. Just getting that pick six, going up 10-0. And just to kind of lose the game towards the end, just how disappointing is that?
I mean, I don't really understand the question. The point, it's disappointing every time we get a loss. Everything is irrelevant if we don't get the win.
Daryl, you mentioned the kickoffs. You made a switch there, putting Griggs on the kickoffs. Did you feel like the kicking was affecting the returns that you're giving up, and then that also was still the case today too, as far as
Well, the first one was definitely affected the return. I mean, we hit a short kick, there's no hang time, ball gets picked up on the 20-yard line. There's no chance for your coverage team to get down the field and cover those. The second one they got out on us, you know, we twisted from the field into the boundary to try to give them a different look, and the returner bounced it to the field. So, you know, that's something that we have to shore up.
Just, Darryl, did you get what you wanted out of the running game with Akeem and Keontae?
Well, you know, obviously, after a loss, you say no. But you know, we have to look at the film and see where we need to make adjustments. Everybody has to play better. I think that's key. And make sure we're making improvements in every area.
Danny, how do you think you played?
Very poorly.
What was the struggle for you?
You know, you just got to hit plays when they're there, and you know, you just got to make better decisions as far as getting rid of the ball when you're in the red zone. Just, you know, hitting guys when they're open, not missing the big chances when you got them. So that's basically what it came down to.
Joe Gilliam in street close today. What was his issue?
He hurt his knee on Thursday, and he tried to go before the game, tested it out, and then wasn't able to go.
Darryl, is there any update on Kugler?
No, I have not talked to our medical staff yet.
Just for JJ and Dan, you guys, from the second and third quarter, you seem to have success on first down. You're being put in 2nd and 5, and I think one time 2nd and 1. What was happening after that didn't allow those drives to continue? Was it something that they did defensively, make some changes in those situations?
I think we'll really just have to kind of get a look at the film and go from there. I don't think I can tell you right now.
Schematically, you know, there is a great defense we were playing, and they made plays, and we didn't on third down. That's all it was.
Daryl, obviously the whole game, but early on you had 3 drives that got inside Iowa's 30 and only got 3 points from that. When you look at this, you think you missed a big chance to capitalize there?
Certainly. I thought that we had the ball down in the red zone a couple of times, and you know, we sputtered. I'm not sure, I can't remember why we sputtered, but when you're playing good football teams, every possession counts, and we got to do a better job of executing in those situations when we do have those short field opportunities and score touchdowns. It's one of the things we talked about, is being able to score touchdowns when we get in the red zone.
I know you said you didn't want to have to keep doing this every week, but are you going to have to head into this week looking at the quarterback situation again?
I'll look at the film and then I'll let you guys know later.
Is there one more from anybody? Okay, thanks, guys.